Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the stream today. We got Bethel in person today.
Yes, we do. So welcome, everyone. We have Bethel University here in person to play as a bit of a LAN. So we're going to start off the day with Smash Bros, which we're going to be getting into here soon. Map picks are being done currently, so they're getting everything set up. And later today, we'll have some Valo. So getting into Smash, since we're map bans, we're going to have Sonic versus Luigi on PS2. This is going to be the start of Bethel versus Valpo in-person games here.
Yep.
We're going to see Sonic starting off of a little extra early percent here, getting a nice little lead, but against a character like Luigi, all it takes is one. And as you can see, Luigi can very quickly even that up. One grab has now had the Luigi having the percent lead here.
Yep, going to have a percent lead here, but still keeping it strong, still on first stock, but Luigi is going to be in the lead right now.
Yeah, Luigi has been a character that originated as a bit of a joke character, but has since had a very large awakening in the meta to actually being quite a quite a powerhouse. Getting on that up smash on ledge, going to cover a lot of options. Trying to just rack back up this damage here. Is going to die to the up smash out of shield. And Bethel is going to take the first stock of the game.
Yep, Bethel's taking first stock, but still close in percentage right now. Luigi getting close to 100. Not going to be probably near kill besides smash attacks, but going to start getting more options coming soon.
Yeah, gonna need a smash attack, pointing the right direction, and also probably something like a nice back air. Sonic likes those edge guard kills to kind of avoid that lack of kill power option. Sonic being so good at getting his opponents off stage. But there we go. Getting Luigi off stage. We're going to see if we're going to be able to capitalize off a kill. That spring going to be very solid for these edge guard situations, but Luigi up B going to cut through it. Does miss the soft and air into up B. That honestly probably would have killed Luigi, known for his absurd kill power.
Still going to be at this kill percent, though. Going to be a 63 for Sonic. Funny interactions.
Me and the boys forward smash rolling. But it is sadly taking a lot of extra credit percent on this stock and actually going to get an extra stock off of it. Bethel going up 2 with 0 stocks in return for Oppo is at very high percent here. Just have to not get 0 to death. Take this stock. And sadly, against a character like Luigi, not getting 0 to death is actually a semi-tall order.
Yeah, I've seen the combo videos, that's for sure.
Yep, he is not lacking in ways to kill you at 0.
Mostly going to be focused on trying to get this first stock, though. Going to try and go for the spring, but unfortunately just going to be a little too far to stop that recovery.
Yeah, not quite able to seal the stock. But again, all he needs is one solid hit in the right direction, and it's going to be a KO. Taking a lot of extra credit damage still, though. This is getting more and more dangerous. Luigi, not lacking in ways to combo into a kill.
Gonna be seeing a lot of people cheering on Bethel, so thank you all for tuning in, Bethel.
And that'll be a kill as well as they tune in to watch the Luigi lose the stock. But
he's
hey,
gonna take it right back.
Yeah, so Bethel is going to be up 2 stocks going into this first round of the crew battle. Again, they are here in person, so hopefully the map bans won't take as long, because generally there's a lot of travel time, basically, for communication to go back and forth. But having them in person is going to both speed up the match and also make it a little more entertaining. Being right next to our opponents is quite fun.
Yeah, sorry about, I'm really struggling to run this scoreboard, because he just showed me, our grad assistant just showed me how, and I cannot remember how to do it.
Hang on, let me press some random button, see what happens.
He just showed me, and I don't know how to bid it back up.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not working.
I remember that's
Hopefully
how it works,
he shows up.
But we'll figure it out. We'll buy.
But we will show the Valpo Smash Bros. Roster here today. So we just saw Ag on the Sonic right here. We got Musty Tater on Kirby, Trombone on the Falco, Alola on Little Mac, and Golden Shroom on the Roy. So hopefully going to be seeing a little bit of playtime from everyone today.
A lot of familiar faces, but of course most of these players do actually have like secondaries and such, so it's actually not impossible that we see a character that's not on this roster.
Yeah, let's see, that's not it. I'm having a great time. I'm not used to running it.
Yeah, we'll swap back over to casters as Matt pick is being done.
Yeah.
And, I just heard a fun little
nice.
thing. Ooh, and thank you for following Baby Yoda.
We're getting lots of Bethel support, a lot of Bethel teammates or just people from Bethel. I don't know.
Yeah, it's great to see all the support. I mean, of course, being in person does tend to lead to that. You get a lot of fun stuff and a lot of fun interactions here. So I believe I'm trying to both entertain and also trying to watch the chat for map picks and stuff.
We're getting some insider information.
So
we will have Alola coming in right here on the Little Mac, and we'll be going to Small Battlefield right now.
My favorite stage. I love Small Battlefield. Don't tell my opponents.
It's fine, you don't play this game anymore.
True, but they certainly do. The Luigi is going to have to take 1 stock off for the crew battle. But Little Mac versus Luigi, a not very common matchup. You're not going to see these two characters very often. Luigi, this is going to be an interesting one because Luigi, I believe, tends to kind of just control the ground game with his grabs and stuff. You want to be very
oh God, hang on.
Very concerning. So is gonna be getting a lot of damage on this Little Mac as we're working at this these technical issues.
There you go.
There we go. Sorry, we having a little bit of tech issues, but we figured it out.
It's fine. Taking my time learning this.
Yeah, we're gonna see Little Mac in an edge guard situation. That side B is going to be taken, and Little Mac, one of the situations where Little Mac does not get his side B back if he gets hit off stage. Some characters do, some characters don't. Characters like Diddy Kong and Incineroar are notable ones that get it back. Little Mac actually doesn't, which makes his recovery all that much weaker.
Yeah, but unfortunately that up B, I believe, is going to take it.
Yep, that up B out of shield is going to take it. Little Mac's forward smash not quite properly spaced on the shield to be safe from that option. Gonna take it. Bethel's Luigi having taken 2 more stocks without taking another one, and that's going to be the third. Little Mac getting edge guarded is tale as old as time.
Yeah, that's the biggest weakness of Little Mac.
Yep, that would be the character. So Bethel does actually take another 3 stocks, getting an even bigger lead on the Luigi here.
So, gonna be interesting to see who Valpo sends in next.
Yes. So with I don't know. You know, I might actually hold back on the.
It's hard.
No, I might actually hold back on the commentator predictions because I know they're listening. I don't want to, or I could try some reverse psychology. Ooh.
I mean, you like that. You like reverse psychology.
I can start with the commentator commentating baits and try to work around, but nah, we'll keep it fun.
Indeed.
Yeah. So we went over the roster. We have some interesting characters. So Luigi has gotten quite a lot of value. Having taken now 6 stocks at the cost of 1 is very good for the crew battle. Going to have a little bit of uphill battle for Valpo to come back from this.
A bit of an uphill battle, but not impossible just yet. Still have that first stock taken. But there is a lot. We have a few options to see. It's just going to be interesting. Luigi is I feel like he gets like a very quick head start and can just run with it quickly.
He's a very polarizing character, which is one of the reasons that he's getting picked up so much in the meta, and that he's becoming so much of a common face in the meta game. At least the competitive scene has been focusing, the meta has been moving a lot more towards advantage state and killing your opponent as quickly as possible, as opposed to the early game meta when the game was first releasing, which was a lot more neutral based and just winning neutral more and more. But as the meta evolved, it became I might lose neutral 5 times in a row, but if I kill you off of the 1 win, that's all that matters.
We see characters like that all the time with Kazuya and Steve, especially.
Yeah, absolutely. Those 2 were large catalysts towards the meta moving towards that direction. And Luigi finds a home very comfortably in the meta of 0 to deaths, having multiple different routes, able to get 0 to deaths off of grabs, off of not grabs. Available on, I believe, every character of the roster if you know the routes.
Yeah. We will be getting the information shortly, but we do want to take a moment to plug our subs counter. So currently, we're looking at seeing a Halloween stream, and one of our famous casters who will be joining us here on Valor later, casting with me, he is going to dress up as, I believe, Caitlyn if we hit 60 subs.
Yes, so I believe, I don't have it up in front of me, but I believe if he reaches a certain amount, he would first... let me pull up the numbers. Let me get some accurate representation here. Yep, so if we hit 20 subs, which we actually already have, but if we do manage to get the sub goal all the way up to 60, Blake, a very common face that you'll see casting all the time, and also one of our league players, will actually be cosplaying as Caitlyn from League of Legends on casting. So let's try to get that. It'd be very funny to see.
We will be seeing a new person showing up for one of the first times, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of seeing, we're going to be seeing a new face. So new that you actually didn't even get the spoiler on the Smash roster scene earlier, a brand new face. Going to be seeing Sora on the side of Valpo. See what he can do. This is, again, a new face, so we haven't, or at least I have not been seeing him play. So I'm very excited to see what he can do.
So going to be exciting, but going to be taking a lot of percentage already right now. So going to be in a rough situation, but not impossible. Sora being able to at least attack from a further distance, while Luigi does have to get in closer.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure that's one of the main reasoning points towards going the Sora. You have a disjoint, you're very aerial, so you can avoid grabs a lot of the times with that. And you have that disjoint, you already want to keep your opponent far away, so you're going to be able to keep Luigi at a little bit more at bay, a little bit farther away from you. Keep him at distance so he's not able to get those 0 to deaths as easily. Is it a little bit of a ledge trapping situation? This Luigi plunger is such a tool. It is a very strong tool. It true combos into his grab. It's a ledge trap. It's a very, very good tool in his arsenal that was quite underutilized in the early game. But is going to get a lot of percent, including a stock off of the Sora with that up smash out of shield.
However, I have figured out how to use the graphic now. It just wasn't up from the beginning. I don't know how that happened, but we'll see.
That is going to be another stock for Luigi. On the side of Bethel, getting a lot of percent here. Is that going to be a 0 to death? It is.
Ooh, wow.
Yep. Just don't get grabbed.
Yep. Luigi has a lot of those, and I know that's been from the very beginning, having just a lot of those.
That has always been a thing playing against Luigi of just don't get grabbed. Very similar to the old Smash 4 adage of just edgeguard Cloud. It's one of those things that sounds a lot easier than it is. Luigi having a lot of combo routes off of things that aren't grabs, a lot of combos off of anti-airs, and even his Zair true comboing into a grab, so even if you try to stay off the ground, he can just anti-air with a grab combo.
Yeah, Luigi is just very good at that.
Yeah, especially as this game went into the meta, and I mean, I talked a little bit earlier about the meta going towards that direction, but it also just became the players got better. The more experience the players got, the more optimized they got with the character, the more they learned it, the more routes get discovered, stuff like that, more optimal routes. So able to find those routes off of not grabs, because originally at the very beginning it was pretty much only off of a grab. Players used to get hit by fireballs intentionally to get out of the 0 to death range. Well, now they found the players, as the meta advanced, they found routes outside of it. Could be done without it, and just as the players got better as well, served a lot of that, and brought Luigi up on the tier list and in the meta.
We do know the person coming in now. We got Trombone, but not on Falco, actually. Really? We're going to be seeing Trombone on the Joker.
Interesting. So I believe this is a character that he's been training up a little bit. I've seen it in practice sometimes, and I'm going to be interested to see it. This is a character that I do enjoy dabbling with. I do dabble in a little bit of Joker. I've been known to. So I always enjoy seeing some Joker gameplay, and we're going to see some today with a Trombone off of the Falco on the Joker. Again, this is actually the last player for this round for Valpo. So
yes, indeed.
Basically, all of our hopes have been put onto this Joker. So gonna see how comfortable he is on it. Arsene's gonna be coming out. This is one of the dangers of playing Joker against a character like this, is Arsene favors so much. Like, you'd think it'd be good, but you know, if you die in 2 interactions, you don't get to use that Arsene very much. It can be very dangerous.
Yep, but Arsene is a very dangerous form for any character to go into. You got bigger hitboxes, if I remember correctly, as well as just stronger attacks overall.
Yes, it does. It does alter the hitboxes. It makes them a lot bigger as well as stronger, but that's one of the main flaws of Arsene. I mean, he got it off of one combo from Luigi and got hit once and lost it.
Yep.
That is one of the dangers of Arsene, is that you can just lose it as well, just like losing that stock. So he died before ever getting Arsene. That's one of the dangers. That's why Joker is kind of dropped off a little bit in the meta. He's still a very good character, and we're going to see what he can do. Is this going to be a kill? Not quite. Is able to avoid that 0 to death off of the grab, but still has yet to lose this second stock. able to get a lot of pressure off of these forward airs. Luigi frame data is coming in clutch. Being able to actually keep up with Joker's frame data is a wild option for this character.
Yep. It's just been unfortunate with Luigi being able to hit so many of his 0 to death, though. But
that's
will be a stock. We will take that.
Yeah, absolutely. That is another stock. So it is. Hey, yep. Even if you die there, hey, you at least took the stock. You show that it is not infallible, which is very good to see. So Bethel taking a big lead there, going to be going into the round 2 with a lot of momentum, and gonna see how Valpo is gonna try to stop the bleeding here.
Yeah, gonna have to try and see how we want to stop the bleeding right now, but just gonna be looking at solving everything. Like trying to know who might be a big counter for the Luigi, who to save. The Joker was doing fairly okay, so was the Sonic. It was just those true combos that really caught them out right there.
Yeah, of course. Going into round 2, we are gonna have a little bit of, I guess the best way to call it is a loser's advantage, as you'll see often in these competitions. So we'll have a little bit of an advantage, but especially with the first round, it's a lot more even with double blind picks. So that way you don't necessarily know who each team is throwing in, unlike the in-between on each round. I love looking over and seeing the chat going crazy. That's one of the best parts of having other teams here in person, is that it becomes a lot more lively, a lot more entertaining.
So do the streams. You get a lot of people from all different people. However, I do want to mention that about the birthday parties, being able to have epic birthday parties, I don't think you could rent out the entire university.
Hang on, what? Oh, heck yeah. No, you know what? I'm in. I'll attend. I got you.
You cannot rent out the entire university, but you can rent out our gaming
That
lab.
is true. Yes, you actually can. So I believe a link popped up at that in chat. So yeah, you actually can. However, it is not the entire university. gonna clear that one up right now.
Yeah, I think that'd also be way too expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I'm renting out just my classroom and whoo, but yeah. So going into the round 2, it is going to be pretty interesting to see. There's going to be hopefully some adjustments. I mean, adjustments are going to need to be made, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I had quite a lead and was able to keep it, which was the main thing. Having that momentum behind you is a big part of this competition, especially with crew battles in general. This format, momentum's critical. Momentum's very important in being able to keep that momentum. We saw Bethel's Luigi able to keep that momentum.
Yeah, I wonder if Bethel's gonna throw in some different players this time, because we've seen a lot of the Luigi gameplay, which is good, very good player for them. But I'm just wondering to see who they might like.
It's not impossible.
Different.
I mean, of course they might always say, all right, so. They might be trying to counterpick the Luigi and we'll go somebody else, or of course they could say, all right, well, the Luigi's working and keeping it, but Blake is invited to my birthday party. You know what?
I mean, he was cooking. Yeah. He was getting a lot of true combos.
Okay, we might actually need to clarify this. The Luigi player's tag is Blake. That is not the Blake that is going to cosplay.
Yes, that is true.
I mean, unless he agrees to it, but he is not under any obligation. Well, clear that up.
We get both Blakes to cosplay and attend the birthday party.
Oh, no.
That's not required, however. It's funny to say.
I did kind of just realize that was actually
that is true.
When we were plugging the Blake stream cosplay, which of course you can see on the top of the screen is almost to halfway. So you guys, hear me out, but it is not the same Blake as a Luigi that we've seen currently.
So just gonna be waiting. I did hear them select characters, so going to see potentially who.
Yeah, I believe the picks are being made, and especially with the first rounds on crew battles, you have the double blind. Each team picks who they want to lead without the other team knowing. So then you kind of have to go through. Okay, let's keep it secret. Then you want to.
It is also
all that kind of thing.
It is also very hard to do in a in-person setting, because
Because I mean, I was talking about how earlier, like some of the communication might be sped up by us being in person, but at the same time, because you are in person, you want to separate. So you have the walking time, making sure you're apart. But actually, what we what we were talking about has come to pass. A different player from Bethel is coming out, and actually not a different player, but a different character we're going to see come out. Trombone back on the Falco, on the main character here, and gonna show why that's his main here, getting a sizable amount of damage percentage here.
Yep, already going to be getting a sizable amount of damage here, but the Falco is going to be getting a fair amount of those combos on right now.
Yep, and that suplex does an absurd amount of damage for a command grab, but able to go through it and still ahead in damage. And this is kill confirm range for Falco. If he can find the right option, you can see that back air almost killed it. If that was an up tilt into back air, probably would have killed. So
Crazy.
he is in kill percentage range here. Gonna get the back throw. Not gonna kill, but hey, this is going to be an offstage interaction.
Unfortunately, not able to get the...
Yeah, not quite able to find the stock, but having a lot of damage. At the end of the day, the more damage you rack up, the more things will start killing. Just like that forward air, Valpo taking the first stock here. Already a shift of momentum here.
Yep, going to be a shift in momentum here for Valpo, but Trombone is still in kill percentage range, so
yeah,
a good
absolutely.
combo or smash attack should probably kill him.
I mean, actually, here's a little sneak peek of what we might see earlier. He's been long in kill percentage with me Brawler. If he gets the right setup, he can actually kill you at like 30, I believe. I've seen some combos, which is wild. But able to avoid that and getting quite a lot of percentage, almost taking the second stock off of this me Brawler with that down smash is going to take it.
That's huge for Valpo right there.
It is Valpo's turn to have to be in the driver's seat, taking this momentum forward. Valpo having a lead, still not over yet. This lead isn't solidified quite yet, but hey, this is quite a good one. Solid damage lead as well, getting a lot of extra credit.
Trombone is just getting into the vote
That
right now,
will
but that will kill right there. So still good to get that extra stock. So no matter what happens for Bethel, they'll still be able to have a stock down for Valpo.
Absolutely, and I mean, I can see why we went to Battlefield of all stages with these two characters. But that down smash will again take the stock. Those 2-frame down smashes on the Falco did take 2 out of the 3 of those stocks. So Valpo actually being the one with the momentum, and man, I love commentating for LANs because the chat interactions are so fun. The moment Bethel's player popped up in screen, just about like 4 or 5 messages, all just cheering them on, all popped in the chat all at once. I love seeing it.
I need to call some Valpo people. I need to wake them up and just like get in the chat. Get in the chat, boys.
You know, you're so. We need some Valpo. Some Valpo pride in here. We're seeing a lot of Bethel, which is great to see. But I guess we are on Valpo's stream. I guess that's kind of. I guess we kind of got the hype.
To be fair, there is a lot of our players in the lab currently now. So.
I mean, we've got all the Smash team, of course, in person, but we've also got the Valo team warming up for their game later today, which I believe starts at 3. I believe is what the schedule
3-ish.
Yeah,
I believe
3-ish.
it's whenever this one ends.
Yeah.
It's whenever this one ends. We'll be taking like a 5-minute break, seeing if Blake, not the player Blake.
The Valpo Blake. Okay, we'll set
Valpo
Blake and then Bethel Blake. All right, this.
Not yet.
I heard the announcer. I thought it said Valpo instead of Falco. I'm losing it. Anyway, after this, we will be having Valo. But either way, this one's not done yet. Gonna see if Valpo can even bring this to a round 3 is gonna be the goal. Valpo does not want this to be over quite yet. And we see Gus actually on the Palutena against this Falco. A very common face that you've seen in Bethel quite a lot. Seen him for years, very familiar face. Gonna see what his Palutena's able to do. Quite a solid player, but the Falco gonna have quite a lead, quite a bit of momentum here. Gonna see what he can do against a pretty different character.
If I remember correctly, I believe we've been playing against Gus since our freshman year when you were on the team.
We are the same year, yeah. So he has been here every year that you have had to deal with us.
So every year you have to listen to us commentate. We've also been commentating them. So going to be interesting to see just progress and see how Valpo takes it on this time. Going to be keeping even up in percents right now.
Yep, going to be keeping nice bits of pace here. able to find quite a lot of damage on both sides. Is this going to be a kill? Not quite. Getting the sour spot down back air is quite.
But that will be a kill.
That will be a kill. The teleport not quite snapping ledge and able to punish the Palutena for it.
Yep. I do want to point out we did get some Valpo hype in the chat right now. Vortic coming in.
Let's go. We got some familiar faces.
Yes.
But challenging right back with the Goga, so we get some friendly competition. That Palu back throw is going to take it.
Yes, unfortunate for Valpo there, but going to see anything interesting. Going to be going 2 stocks to 1, but Trombone has gotten more than enough extra credits.
Yeah, absolutely. Even just 1 stock extra credit. I mean, honestly, even just taking the 3 stocks is technically doing your job in a crew battle. So getting even 1 more is very good, very extra credit. And yeah, Vortic, Marcus is scary. Yeah, he is. He's a spooky bird.
Trombone is very scary on the Falco. So.
Yeah, absolutely. This Falco has been putting in work here. Actually looking for that air dodge. Not quite able to get the punish off of it, but was looking for it.
But still has enough extra credit going into this, so just seeing if we can get another extra point of credit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. Palutena definitely within kill percentage, but actually going to be DIing that down throw poorly. Is going to get in range for the back air.
Yes, but that was a bit of extra credit for Valpo, so Valpo's still in the lead right now.
Yep.
Going to just be interesting to see who we throw in next for that in.
He is, yeah. He's dead, yeah. So Palutena back air is a very strong move, and if I had to guess, I didn't look at the DI lines. Technically, you can see the DI lines and stuff like that, but I didn't look at it. It seemed to be that he DI'd the down throw in, which otherwise Palutena doesn't really get a follow up off of down throw at that percent. But because he DI'd in, it put him in range for the back air. And my guess is that see Valpo Blake through the door.
Oh, okay.
But I believe he likely.
Yeah, Falco is a light character.
Yeah, he likely DI'd out on the like DI'd in for the down throw and DI'd out for the back air. Just because my assumption is sometimes that will just happen. You try to DI for the attack and you don't realize you DI poorly.
Yeah.
But yeah, Falco is also super light, and I mean he was at a fairly high percent to be fair.
Yep.
So,
however, we are going to be seeing a new player who we haven't seen today.
Ooh, will we? Oh, heck yeah.
Yes.
So a new player for today, but definitely not an unfamiliar face. Although it might be unfamiliar if you had only started watching in the last year, because it was a familiar face. He's been here for a while, but he was studying abroad last year and has returned to us. The Gold Shroom on the Roy. Gonna see what he can do. This is actually a pretty familiar matchup. Both of these players have seen each other a fair number of times.
I definitely remember commentating for it freshman year.
Yep. So we're gonna see what they can do. What Gold Shroom can get done on the Roy versus the Palutena. Going to be taking a fair amount of percentage early, but not quite enough to keep it away from even.
Yep, and going to be getting a nice advantage state with that combo, but Palu able to get it right back.
One of my favorite players to watch is Spencer Goldshroom the Roy. It's just so swingy.
It's just Roy is just a fun character to watch in general.
Yeah, Roy is a fun character, but that counter will take it. And that'll be an edge guard taking the stock off of the Roy. So now Bethel and Valpo has been evened up now. This Palu has evened up the scoreboards.
And about ready to try and even up the percentage as well with that crazy neutral air, I believe.
Yep. Palu neutral air is a crazy combo tool. One of the earliest characters to be known for starting at 60. Because of that neutral air off of the down throw.
Yep. So going to be match percentage right now. That just barely caught onto Goldshroom right there. Yeah,
the explosive flame hitbox does grow as it spawns. So able to take the stock again. Bethel now actually in the lead. And this Palu has taken it back all the way around to being in this lead. Palu's Nair putting in work yet again has started the game with it. Still has it taken from 0 to 50. And fast fell through the air dodge.
Unfortunate.
is going to lose a stock, actually. So Bethel now up 2 stocks. Kind of reverse the situation here. Valpo started off with a lead with the momentum, but Palu, Gus able to take it back.
Yep. Gus able to take it back with a lot of good work on the Palu there.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of good work there. So, gonna see who we're gonna throw in now. We've now gets a Palu. So what's nice is that we've seen a decent amount, and we had at least a lead. So we're in a closer situation than we were last time, which is already improvement. That's what we want to see. So we want to see all the. Also, this isn't Paul. You're right. My apologies. This isn't Paul. It's
meme?
Paul.
Did I miss a meme? I think I missed the meme.
I think the meme is a singular typo happened in chat earlier, and everyone has just been rolling with it. So you know what? I'm in.
Now.
I enjoy committing to bits. It's Paul now.
Yes. Yep.
I'm in.
It's Paul. That's who it is.
Yep. So Bethel's Paul doing quite a lot of work. That sounds so. Oh my! This is gonna mess with so much muscle memory. But I'm in. I'm down for it though. I'm in.
Yep, guys. Just gotta be down with it. Gotta commit to the bit, but we do know who we're throwing in next.
I have always been one to commit to bits, but so let's see. Who are we throwing in? All right. So another familiar face. I'm gonna be seeing the Valpo Kirby coming in against Bethel's Paul. The Paul is gonna lose 1 stock. So gonna be a little uphill battle again. Bethel is now in the lead for 2 stocks. So Kirby's gonna have a little bit of work to do. But hey, we're gonna see what he can do here.
He is very floaty, but that will make him a big, very easily just kind of able to get killed by those very big hits that I feel like Paulo gives out.
Kirby is fairly floaty, but he's also kind of heavy, and he's also small. He can be kind of hard to hit sometimes. Sometimes confirms will stop working a little sooner on Kirby just because he's smaller to hit. It can be harder to hit your starters, but at the same time, when you have those moves that can cover large areas,
I just keep thinking of the neutral air with that large distance.
The thing is with neutral air is Palu generally wants to be landing with neutral air. Rising neutral air isn't really a thing for Palu because she just normally her short hop is a little too high, especially for Kirby. So it might be a little difficult to hit a neutral air without comboing into it. But those options like forward air, the falling neutral air is still going to be good, and that up smash is going to cover that air. Palu up smash is very tall, not high in the horizontal range, but when Kirby is slow enough to knock it out of the way, it can cover a lot of space.
Yep, going to knock it down though, going to be at 101% for Palu right here.
Yeah, actually overshooting the ledge again is going to get a punish, but not quite going to get the kill off of it, unfortunately.
Going
to get that explosive flame combo. Going to do 45, a lot of extra credit on this Kirby. Going to go for the high recovery. Is able to say get off me to the Paul.
Oh, that will take that stock right there off the Palu.
No, Paul.
Oh, Paul, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, again,
I'm
this
sorry.
Is gonna mess. This bit is gonna mess with my muscle memory so
Paul.
bad.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I can't be calling Paul by the wrong name. That's my bad.
Of course. But the Paul up smash is going to cover a lot of space. Again, hitting so vertical on a character that has slow air mobility like Kirby, it's going to be hard for him to get out of the way.
Yep. Going to be taking a large chunk of damage here still. Going to be looking for that kill, as I was just saying.
Yeah, that'll take it. But hey, already taken a stock off of the Palu, so at the very least has gone fairly, mostly even, as at least doing their job is quite good to see. Getting a lot of extra damage on this Palu here. Kirby is no stranger to racking up damage once he gets in on his opponent.
Going to unfortunately try and go for a read, but just a little late there. Paul able to.
No, you caught it. You're good.
Paul able to block it.
Nom. So now we see Kirby with a very, very nice haircut.
Yep.
Giving him access to that the auto reticle, and that up smash from the Kirby gonna trade, and that will take the final stock off of the Paul from Bethel. did come at the cost of a stock.
Two stocks.
Two stocks off of the
will-
Kirby. But hey, we've at least chipped away at the Paul, and now I can drop the bit and not have to second guess every single sentence I'm about to say.
Goodbye, Paul. Goodbye.
Paul, you had a good run. You had a great run. Actually, I mean, completely unironically though, that Paul did have a very good run. Took Valpo from having the lead to now Bethel having the lead, putting us on the back foot, doing more than their fair share of work being put in. So now we're going to see what Bethel wants to bring in, and hopefully it's not a character with a weird name bit that I have to remember again. This will mess with me the entire time.
That weird name bit was brought up by the chat, so that wasn't necessarily the player.
No, it was totally intentional. But let's see. Sorry, we've been brought into the insider information chat to be aware of like stage picks and everything. So it can be a little difficult to keep presentation while also trying to keep ourselves informed. But yeah, go Kirby, go Bethel. Heck yeah. I love the liveliness of the chat when we have land stuff like this. It becomes very very energetic, very lively. I love it.
I believe this is my first time casting for an actual land. So
is it?
I think so.
Huh. Fun.
Yep.
Yeah, it is quite entertaining. It's very fun. It's a lot more alive and energetic, which is great.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see
come on,
some of the
Valpo.
Bethel members theorizing right now. Oh, indeed, the chat is right.
Actually, yeah, the chat did call it. Let's see, specifically what did they call villager boink time? There it is. Yeah, villager boink time.
It is indeed villager boink time.
It is villager boink time. Oh my word! I'm not keeping with that bit too. I'm not boink every
We're just gonna say
time.
villager.
Yeah, but the Kirby is gonna have to lose 2 stocks for the crew battle. Again, Bethel is going to have a little bit of a lead here. Gonna see if the Kirby can bring it back. Was able to take out the Palu. We're gonna see if he's able to take out. Actually, pocketed the blade beam off of the Kirby up B. That is actually considered a projectile.
Crazy. Still not. I rarely see villager, honestly.
Yeah, Villager's not a very popular character, but is quite good actually. What I want to see is I want to see Kirby inhale the villagers, and they both have pocket, and then pocket a pocketed projectile.
Fun.
By the way, if you do that, the multipliers on reverse on reflecting stack. So when you do that, it becomes very, very strong very quickly. Villager also having one of the highest reflect multipliers in the game.
However,
I think it's like 3rd.
However, Kirby taking a lot of damage right here.
Got out of rock just a little too early. Did get hit by the final hit of that up smash. Gonna even it up in percent. Looking for the kill. The thing is with Kirby is that he can do a ton of damage and has a ton of kill power if he can get to you. And Villager is one of those characters who excels at not letting you get to them, and that up smash is going to take it, having a lot of options covered.
Yep, a lot of options covered here, but Valpo still has one more player to throw in.
Yep, Valpo sure does have one more player behind, but has 2 players of Bethel to chew through. So gonna be an uphill battle.
Yep. Gonna be an uphill battle going through this, but
But it is certainly not impossible to see. I mean, we've already seen a comeback on Bethel's side in this very round, so it is certainly not impossible to see the same come out from Valpo. Now, since it is the last player and it is technically game if this ends, because this will be the end of round 2. Gonna see who we want to put all of our chips in on.
I mean, there's one player I think it is.
Yeah, I mean, it helps that we haven't seen. It is the last player, so some of the players that we've seen before are just out of eligibility to be played again.
However, I will say, my assumption is the player that is going to be brought in is one of the players that has come back before in one of these situations, I believe. Has helped come back, but gonna be a lot of stress.
Here's the best part. That doesn't narrow it down very much. that is kind of the best part. This is an in-person game. What in the online are y'all talking? Oh no. What? I am missing what it is in reference to.
I think there's miscommunication. This is a LAN tournament currently, so both Bethel and Valpo are in person today at Valpo.
No. I think I'm just missing what they're referring to as one in the online. I think I'm just missing what they're referring to. But if you want to pop that in chat, what's specific? Or you in general? An idea. This is okay. It was just everything in chat. Okay, my bad. I'm illiterate. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, you play Pit.
Yeah, I am the illiterate one.
You have to take up your character.
Yeah, exactly. I just had to never learn how to read. It was a long time commitment.
Long time commitment.
Of course. But so we're gonna see who we're gonna throw in. Map picks haven't been done yet. Of course, this is a pretty weighty decision here on Valpo's side. Who to throw in? Of course, this is going to be the final. This could possibly be the final player for Valpo. Of course, hoping to bring this to a round 3, but has a little bit of uphill battle to climb. Of course, having 6 stocks on Bethel's side. And only 3 on Valpo's. I see Valpo's C. I click. I assume it's on. Honestly, Vortic, so best. Click,
yeah.
See Valpo's stream. You click. I feel that.
So going to be going into this final round right here. They surprised us this time, but it was
all right.
what we expected.
It is time for the Big Mac. Do you think Villager has a McDonald's?
What?
They have a village. I mean, do you think they have a McDonald's? They might.
Probably not, no.
But probably not familiar with the Little Mac, if he does, either way. So gonna see, again, another character that gets a lot of value off of getting in close to the opponent. Gonna be difficult to get in on the Villager. One of those characters who excels at keeping people out.
Yep. Gonna be struggling quite a bit, which Lil Mac is the main thing that Lil Mac just mainly wants to get in and be able to go for those hits, but got KO punch already, so gonna be looking for it. But Villager knows that.
That's scary. Yep. That's scary. You accidentally went off stage with that KO punch, and that is a death sentence, especially against Villager. Able to drop that bowling ball off of platforms like that. Perfect timing, by the way. Thanks, player. That was definitely intentional. I appreciate you doing that. Makes it very scary for Little Mac having such an insanely linear recovery like that. Of course, being on Kalos is going to help a little bit having a wall jump, but still can be quite difficult.
Yeah.
What is nice is Valpo taking that stock right there, but it's also nice that Little Mac is going to control the ground game so much, and most of Villager's options to keep people out comes from the air.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be an interesting dichotomy here. And I think he's just dead. He didn't have a jump.
Yeah, probably just missed it or something. Unfortunate there.
Yeah, this is going to be a difficult matchup. It has taken 1 stock, but is down to his last. It's gonna be a lot of work to chew through, but hey, it's not impossible. We're not out of the running yet. Just trying to get some percent on this Villager here.
Yep, but unfortunately, Villagers just be able to do a lot of damage, being able to keep the Little Mac out, and that.
Yep, that'll cover the air dodge in with the forward air. So Bethel is going to take it 2-0 over Valpo Smash with the LAN. But don't think we're done with esports quite yet, because right after this, we're going to be taking a very short break, and then almost immediately, like when I say short, I mean like maybe 5 minutes or so, and we're going to be swapping over to watching Valo, actually, because Bethel's Valorant team is here as well to play against us. So we'll be seeing that here very shortly. So we'll actually be doing a pretty quick hop off here to go get that set up and to get back to you guys as soon as we can. So thank you guys for watching.
I'll see you shortly.
We'll see you shortly.